Hi everyone, I am Kajal and I thought today would be a great day to do a Facebook live chat with you here in the group. I'm outside. It's actually a gorgeous fall day and right behind me is this beautiful field. And I had shared with you, I want to say it was my self-love statement. It was my self-love statement from day 2, which was I am whole and complete as I am right now. And that really feels like my truth. And I feel like a lot of us could benefit and learn and be healed by learning what our truth is. And so a few days ago, prior to me beginning this self-love letter project, I was sitting in meditation because I've been lately feeling a lot of, always looking outside of myself to seek value, to seek worth, to seek approval. That's been my story. Always looking outside of myself for the answers. And so sitting in meditation one day in deep contemplation, this thought came to me is, what if I accepted that I am whole and full and complete? What if I accepted that as the truth about me? What would that do? How would that change? What would that allow me to experience myself as? And instantaneously, I got this really, really full feeling in my body, and I felt so full of love, so full of happiness, just so full, knowing that as I am right now in this moment, I am whole, I'm complete, and I'm full, and that's what's real, and that's what's important. And then that stops me having this dependency issue on someone else, or my job, or money, or whatever I do to allow me to feel the fullness of myself. And when I feel the fullness of myself, that's what love is. That's what self-love is. That's me tapping into the love that is already within me. I can never go get love outside of me if I'm not able to tap into the love that's already within me. And that's why practicing self-love, most importantly, loving ourselves as we are right now, is the catalyst for all change, all healing, all growth, for us living a miraculous, beautiful life that is aligned to our truth and the life that we want to live. So how do we kind of close that gap? And I made this affirmation, which I'm going to share with you later, is loving myself is a choice I make, right? We're always making choices all day long. We're making a choice to feel unworthy. We're making a choice to feel undervalued. We're making a choice to hate on ourselves. We're making a choice to underappreciate ourselves. We're choosing all this, right? If you're watching me live, just leave a comment and say hi so I know you're here. Or send me a heart. We're always making these choices all day long, right? But these choices aren't empowering, they're not supporting, they're not feel-good choices. So what if we could make empowering, loving choices? What if we could do that? How would that change the experience we have of ourselves? Right? And that's what this whole project is really about, is sitting down intentionally with yourself, writing a letter to your beloved, because you are your beloved, right? You are your first ever beloved. And sitting down with intention, writing a love letter and proclaiming the relationship you want to have with yourself and the things you want to change, because you know that you deserve better, you're worth more, that you need to love yourself more, you need to appreciate yourself more, you need to be more compassionate, more kind, more gentle, and more forgiving to yourself. And that begins when you accept yourself as you are right now. As you ground yourself in the truth that I am whole and complete as I am right now. So let's do this together, okay? Let's close our eyes and take a deep breath in. And exhale. And as you breathe out, just let go of any tension, any tightness, any fear you may feel in your body. So breathe in love and breathe out fear. As you do this, hear the words I speak and let them penetrate your being. I am whole and complete as I am right now. If you want to mentally say this to yourself, go ahead. I am whole and complete as I am right now. And just soak that in. Just let that in. And just sit with that feeling. I'm whole and complete as I am right now. And just breathe into that. Your breath is your life force, and as you breathe in this life force energy, you're giving this new affirmative truth about yourself. You're bringing it to life. I am whole and complete as I am right now. And if I was whole and complete as I am right now, what would I do differently? How would I show up for myself differently? How would I talk to myself differently? What kind of relationships would I allow myself to have? How would I take care of myself? What things would I let go of that aren't aligning me to that wholeness and that completeness? That's me, that's who I am. So perhaps you want to take this on every single night before you go to bed, or even in the morning. Actually, let's make this a morning practice, okay? When you get up in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror and affirm, I am whole and complete as I am right now. I am whole and complete as I am right now. And make that your mantra. Make that a statement you come back to every single time the ego, fear, tells you you're not enough, you don't know enough, you don't do enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not worthy enough, you're not capable enough, you're not this enough. Let that be the anchor that guides you back to the love that's already within you, that's overflowing within you, and that just wants to be poured out into the world. And as you do that, it's going to shift the relationships you attract, shift the experiences you have, and shift the way you show up in your life and the way you show up for yourself. You show up from this place of wholeness, this completeness, knowing that nothing outside of me can ever make me feel complete and whole. Because when you think that something outside of you is the reason you can allow yourself to feel whole and complete, well, there's a dependency issue going on. Because if that relationship doesn't work out, or that job opportunity doesn't happen, or if I don't hit the monthly sale this month, all of a sudden I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not complete. So what if we let go of this attachment for things outside of us to constantly make us feel whole and complete? And what if we give ourselves that gift of embodiment of that wholeness and that completeness that we already are? But the veil of fear, the ego, has convinced us that that's not the truth of us. The truth of us is dependent on what someone else thinks of us, what we do. Right? Doesn't that feel so much better? That I am independent of what else is going on around me, and that my wholeness and my completeness is mine to reclaim right now in this moment. And I cut myself from this dependency of having something or someone else to make me feel complete and whole. And when I can embody the wholeness and the fullness and the completeness that I really am, miracles happen. Magic happens. You feel better. Things start flowing. You don't need someone to love you because you just love yourself. You don't need someone to make you whole because you already are whole. You don't need someone to make you happy because you already are making yourself happy. You're giving that responsibility to yourself because only you have the power to summon that, to create that for yourself. So I am whole and complete as I am right now. Hi, Linda. So nice to have you here. I am whole and complete as I am right now. And I cut this dependency issue from having someone else or something else outside of me to fill me, to complete me, and to make me feel whole. Because why would we want to give someone else that responsibility? Oh, my partner is responsible for making me feel complete, making me feel loved. When you take that responsibility on for yourself, then you empower yourself. You are in your power. That's what being in your power means, is choosing to be completely 100% responsible for giving yourself the things you need, and stop expecting for other people, other things to give you the things that you desire. Then when we do that, we're constantly walking around as broken or flawed, or something's wrong with me, or I'm not good enough, or I can't have this, or I can't do this. Something else is always in the way of me having what I want. But if I can just give myself that thing that I desire and just say, you know what, I can have all the love I desire. I can have all the happiness I want. I can have all the success I want. And nothing outside of me is going to determine that. Nothing outside of me is going to give me that. I have to first give it to myself. And this is a statement that I like to make all the time, which is everything in our life is a reflection of the relationship we have with ourselves. So if the relationship we have with ourselves is broken, it's flawed, it's coming from a space of I'm half of a person, that I can't love myself, that something's wrong with me, then that's mirrors the relationship we have with everything in our life, with relationships, with our careers, with our money, with our kids, whatever it may be. And so feeling whole and complete as we are right now is the first step to changing this story that we've been living with, that somehow there's something wrong with us, and only something outside of us is going to help us feel full and whole and complete and our being again. I hope this is serving you. I hope this is helping you. Give me a heart if it is. If you're feeling my vibe right now. I hope that the letters you have been writing to yourself have been empowering you and have been shifting you and giving yourself the permission to love yourself deeper, to feel that wholeness, that fullness within yourself. And I hope it's helping you realize that, you know how Dorothy says that she had the power all along? You have the power all along. And you can let go of a story that's not working. It's like the story that you've been living with isn't going to create the life that you desire. We got to change the story, change the talk, change the programming in order for the experience to change. And this is my favorite line in A Course in Miracles. Our internal condition reflects our external experience. So if you think you're always half of a person, you're always broken, something's always lacking within you, your experiences will always be lacking. We got to change the inside for the outside to work. Right? Let's take a deep breath in together. And as we exhale, let's just let go of something that's been on our mind today and just say, we don't need this anymore. I choose to let this go. Yay. If you want to go deeper on this, I'm offering one-on-one private coaching sessions with me. And we can go deeper and go through the mud and unleash this power, this empowered woman and man, there's men in here too, who's in you. If you'd like to do a private session, just go ahead and message me and we'll get on our way to a really magical, healing, sacred, compassionate conversation. I'll be doing more of these live Facebook calls. So as you watch this and you are writing your letters, something triggers you or something comes up for you and something you'd like a better explanation on, leave a message, or you could just private message me and I'd love to talk further about that topic in a Facebook Live. I'm going to run now because I actually have a coaching call to do with a client. I'm so excited about this. All my love. Hope this served you, and wherever you're in the world, I give you permission to love yourself. I know that you are more than enough. You are so worthy. You are so loved, and you're so on the right track. All my love. I love you. Bye.